Now it's time to press buttons and talk with Manky and ProZD.
Alright.
Well, if I saw the guy again, I'm sure I could identify him for you. I mean, how do you expect me to remember anything without something to jog my memory?
Self-centered, aren't we?
While it was somewhat useful, her testimony also presents us with a new problem. That she exists.
Mr. Edgeworth, that was mean. She's super cool.
You really think she's super cool,
Yeah.
yes?
So, about this new problem.
What is that giant grin on your face for?
Just always happy.
That's good.
Do you want me to show you something really nice?
Probably not.
Wanna eat
No,
some
no, thank you. No, thank you.
Don't be so mean. I swear it's something you're gonna like. Drugs?
What is that gadget you're holding?
What you see before you is the secret weapon of a great thief. Not the great thief, just one.
I should have known it would be worthless.
Oh, don't be like that. Teehee. Ahem. What do you think now? That's some future shit, huh?
A green
holographic.
triangle. Wow, what is it doing? It's projecting something into the air.
I'm going to input the necessary information to run the simulation now. Once I'm done, I'll increase the size of the projection to its maximum size. Dark skies of evening, when no other bird dares take wing, one alone remains all-seeing. Now witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood. That's some future shit.
What is this?
Some future shit. This is a recreation of the murder based on the info I inputted into the Little Thief.
This makes no fucking sense. Little thief? I dare say I think you're taking the Robin Hood thing a bit too far.
Just roll with it. Little Thief is actually meant to be a simulator for me to plan my thefts. But I suppose if I used it like this... Let's see. Ms. Oldbag said that the two men were facing each other, and then a gunshot rang out and the victim fell to the ground. That was funny. Let's see it again. We can just watch people
Let's make a
shoot.
YouTube poop out of it.
So with this, we can inspect the crime scene as it was in the past. There's no way this would be precise enough to matter.
Sometimes I just make the holographic people shoot each other, just for fun. See? So, what do you think?
Remember those Newgrounds videos where like stick figures fight each other? I just do that but with 3D guys.
I have to say I'm impressed by the technology thieves have access to these days.
Well, it is the super secret weapon of the mighty Yatabararu.
Indeed.
Oh, but if there isn't enough information or if something is out of place, the recreation could come out a little strange.
In other words, I can use this to authenticate the validity of a witness's testimony? No, I can't.
You got it. You really catch on quick, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, at least it will only be this game that has our weird technological gimmick.
A huge leap
and none
in
of the other ones. No, you know, watching a finger move or emotion. Actually, they get all the other games. I guess we have the Magatama or whatever, and is it Magatama?
I mean, that's spiritual. But that's like,
but some of it's like the other games have like weird ass shit.
Right.
Right now, the simulation is a recreation of that witness's testimony. So for now, I should re-examine everything. And if I find anything illogical or strange, I can then ask for a clarification.
feel free to examine anything in the simulation in the way you always do. You can even present evidence when you find a contradiction. And if you find something, I've got Little Thief with me, so you just let me know, okay?
Begin investigation in cyberspace. Alright, let's look at this thing.
It's just,
It's the silhouette of the killer with his gun at the ready. Okay, is it not possible to recreate the face of that? I mean, could you just do that? Make it this a lot easier.
well, I can't exactly input what we don't know into Little Thief.
She has a point. Why did I ask that? According to the testimony, the victim fell to the ground here.
That's right, but...
But if that's the case, then we've already found our first contradiction.
Huh? What? Where?
If this is the real scene of the crime, there's something missing that should be here. Which piece of evidence shows the missing item?
Is it that there's no blood?
That's what I thought.
Because,
Yeah, I guess.
yeah, what shows the
That
missing...
doesn't show blood is a thing. Is there anything?
The
Go over.
mobile, maybe? Oh, there should be tracks or something.
Huh. I think it's the blood, right? Because it's like that was what was missing at the other scene.
It's a weird way to present it.
This is the contradiction.
Is something wrong with my recreate? Is this wrong?
If this is the real scene of the crime, something specific should be here. If you think back, how did we deduce that the other crime scene was not the real one?
I don't like when they speak in like very, very
vague terms of,
like,
are you
did
sure?
I get it wrong? Oh, I get what's missing now. There's no blood on the ground here either, right?
That's why I should have faith in your convictions, Alex. Right. The fact that there is no blood here casts doubt on the witness's testimony.
Oh, this thing can make blood.
Yeah, it's gonna be some Kill Bill shit. Edgy Poo, how could you doubt me like that? Are you calling me a liar? I know what I saw, and I saw the victim get shot down.
You know, I don't think she's lying, Mr. Edgeworth.
And there was a blood fountain like in Kill Bill.
There's definitely a blood fountain. I'll program that in.
To be honest, I can't think of a reason why she would lie to me.
The simulation does make real blood, by the way.
In that case, maybe there is another explanation for the distinct lack of blood.
Better keep your mouth closed. You don't want that getting in there.
That doesn't make any sense, so I'm not worried about it. Look at the logic real quick.
What do we got? Victim was kidnapper. Following a kidnapper's prints leads us to a body.
Wouldn't it be this
Why
because
is there no blood around?
he was wearing a costume, so that's why the blood is not there because it was in the costume?
That makes
Because it says
sense.
was the victim in a costume?
Yeah. Let's see what these connect into. Whoa, supernova.
Is it not possible that the victim was wearing a costume?
So you really think that Mr. Deacon was one of the kidnappers?
I think we can reasonably assume there's a very good chance that he was. And that if he was shot while he was inside one of those stolen costumes,
then Mr. Deacon's blood would be inside the costume instead of on the ground.
Like a big blood gusher.
Like it just collects all the blood.
precisely. Now, if only we could prove that the victim was wearing a costume.
If you stepped in that costume, your legs would be a bloody mess. You'd think it'd be pretty easy if we could find some footprints.
Can we get away from this whole blood-filled costume thing?
It's exciting to me, but the problem is finding them since there doesn't seem to be any around.
You're way more chaotic than the purple one. Footprints, huh? And she was pretty chaotic. I wonder how we can go about finding some of those. I love this weird accordion.
Like, Emma's just here like, what are you guys doing?
Hey,
Like, why
this is
are
some
you
crazy
here?
shit.
This is amazing. I just feel the power of science.
This doesn't feel like science. This feels just like make-believe nonsense. Emma, about that method you were talking about for finding footprints.
Oh, this tool's way better than anything I do. Ah, finally, my expert knowledge in forensics is needed.
Yes, well, can you detect and trace even partial footprints?
Leave it to me. My cutting-edge detection kit can find anything.
Very well. If you could please analyze the footprints in this area.
Okay, stand back now and witness the power of science at work. What
have the power!
What are you doing? It's my thing. Check it out. This is what you do. The tool.
This is like real science.
I do spray.
Not your weird make-believe computer shit.
Hey, I found something. Look right there.
I don't see anything.
Look harder. Squint
Oh,
your
now I
eyes.
see it, of course.
Oh, that's right. Here, put these special glasses on, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh my god, is this some weird... Oh, huh. These footprints here were definitely left by a badger costume.
Judging by the way the prints are layered, those seem to be the newest.
Then we can conclude that the victim was definitely wearing a costume at the time. Huh?
This is a way cooler piece
Oh,
of
that's the
technology.
mystery badger. He's the scariest of all.
Okay, in that case, I'll update Little Thief's simulation parameters. I can't wait to see what we find out from this new info.
Look at this Oculus shit.
You don't even need a dang helmet.
Investigation complete.
Don't let the blue
In
badgers...
cyberspace.
Don't let the blue badgers see that, because it is sacrilege to depict them getting killed.
So the victim was wearing a costume when he died.
And with that, we should be one step closer to the truth, right?
I see the recreation has changed in accordance with the new information. We may be closer, but now something else has caught my attention.
I just love doing that.
What do you want?
your testimony, naturally. I'd like to hear it one more time, if you please.
Ooh, you like hearing the sound of my voice? Ooh.
Ooh.
I came to this stadium to take a short break. As I was resting, I happened to glance over and I saw two men facing each other in that area. Suddenly, there was a loud gunshot, and the person who was shot fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you.
So, does this mean that Ms. Oldbag's testimony has a contradiction in it?
Wow, I said exactly the same verbatim, like every single word. That's fucking crazy.
Yes, and I believe our best course of action is to compare it with your recreation.
See? I just knew Little Thief would be of help. Now let's see if we can pull more info from Ms. Oldbag to put into the recreation.
For that, we must first find the contradiction in her testimony. How did you know it was two men if one of them was wearing a costume?
Yeah, that's weird. It's pretty weird,
How did you know it was two men?
Because the guy who wears the costume is a guy, and so it must
Objection!
have been him.
Two men? How did you know the gender of the two people involved? Seeing as how the victim was wearing a costume at the time.
Yeah!
Furthermore, I have another matter I'd like to inquire about. I'd very much like to know why you failed to mention the costume in your testimony. I'm beginning to doubt if you really witnessed the murder at all.
She's just a little baby, Mr. Edgeworth.
But I'm telling you, I really did see it. I saw it with my very own eyes. From a seat in the second tier.
The second tier? Why'd you say it like...
Twist.
The second tier. Ooh, isn't that fun?
Hey, didn't you say you saw it right from the front of you, right in front of you earlier?
Yes, but I lied. Isn't that fun? That was, you know, I was using the phrase in the metaphorical sense.
I see our witness still has a screw loose in the metaphorical sense.
They just love lying.
I do love lying. Me and my best friend Lotta Hart, we just lie to each other all the time. The cushy seats in the second tier are reserved for hotshot VIPs or VIPs.
They just get lunches and just random facts that.
How's your spaghetti? That's not spaghetti. That's lasagna. How's your Diet Coke? Oh, it's great. Oh, it's real Coke.
Did you know that I'm 4 years old?
Really?
Yeah, it's true.
Did you know I'm the president?
Wow, that's so true.
And we do this for 8 hours, which is exactly why I go there now and again to take a nap.
I can't see how you could have gotten a good look from there. It's so high up.
Were you able to see even the victim's costume from way up there?
Well, I know I saw two people, but I couldn't really see what they looked like because they were in the stage shadow.
Shadow? Okay. What exactly does that mean?
My eyesight isn't what it used to be, you know. Not like when I was young. A lot of people just want to come in from anybody that walk down the street, they also need a flash trying to make them move. I was a careful girl.
Let's return to our investigation, shall we, Kay?
You got it.
Just,
Turn my magical fucking simulation device back on.
just leave it on if we're gonna keep using it.
I also have a
Begin
flashlight.
investigation in cyberspace.
I have a flashlight that tells if people are lying. You just point it at them and it says yes or no.
I have the Imperious Curse, where I can just make people do whatever I want.
This new silhouette of the victim is in a costume.
The silhouettes can change depending on the information I input.
Look, now it's Big Bird.
But Little Thief can recreate more than just people. It can create souls. So investigate away. We may even find more info with which to make a more accurate sim.
Speaking of Sims, you can play The Sims with this.
Alright, sounds like a plan. I'm gonna have my sim read books, and that's it.
Okay, so the footprints are here.
Look at the look at the shadow, because they mentioned the shadow.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's a... Okay.
It looks like they broke the stage down.
Assholes.
No, they're supposed to.
I guess this means that they're done
Those
for the day.
bastards.
I'll never forgive them for breaking this stage.
Or maybe it's because a different show is scheduled to start its run tomorrow.
I will never forgive them. I'll cut them down.
Find out
Look at the
who's
footprints.
responsible.
It doesn't look like there's an examine.
Don't look at the footprints.
Apparently
Look
not.
at the red guy.
Red guy, what's your deal?
It's a silhouette of the killer. No, we already saw this. Twy. Ammo.
Mo, can you
Probably
help us? Mo.
Oh.
This is amazing. Just feel the power of science. Footprint analysis. Want to know about footprints?
Thanks to you, I'm able to proceed with my investigation once again. Thank you. I'll thank you again. Thank you and thank you.
It was nothing. You don't have to thank me so much. I'm just glad that Skyant and I could be of service.
Thank you times 80.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
That's overkill, man. You don't have to do that. Pretty amazing how we could see the footprints. So what's the secret behind that thing? Oh, you want to know? Here, you can read the manual.
Look at my face. You're gonna have to really convince me.
Busy. Aha, very interesting. So if I do this, I can avoid leaving footprints.
She can't seriously be trying to use the information to her advantage as a thief. Wait.
I can't wait to commit crime.
Wait a second.
Maybe next time we'll, she'll commit some crime.
Uh-oh.
And,
Did you know she's a thief?
Yeah, she might be.
I think she might.
Do you know that Emma likes science?
She sure does.
She sure says it every sentence.